Okay, so it doesn't look too bad underneath here. After it's been sitting for 4 years, actually, it looks pretty decent under here. 4 years after the engine swap, that is. Exhaust is looking pretty good, not too bad. Not a lot of rust, mostly just a little bit of surface rust in some areas. We'll just clean that up, brush it off, and then sand it up a bit. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go from under there. Let's see what we're working with. It's a simple walk around. The girl looks okay. Fix this side panel in there. You can actually see underneath where the tape was. This is where the tape is underneath, so it's like it's all dry and brittle. So we gotta get rid of that. Mirrors are a little bit faded, so probably use a little bit of paint. The paint job is pretty much new. It was new 4 years ago, and then it got put away. So the paint's relatively new. Gonna replace this cover for the pop-up lights, and we'll make a Lexan sheet here, and then underneath we'll put the lights here. We'll do a custom light setup, LED light setup. We'll probably put one square one here, probably about this long. I think it is the one I was looking at, and then right beside it we'll put a round one, a round halogen bulb, and we'll use that as the high beams. That's what I'm thinking. We get rid of this Pontiac side as well. Symbol will be gone. All in all, 1985 car. The car is beautiful. It's in great condition. Let's have a peek underneath the front here. See what we're looking at. The cooling system in here for the after the upgraded engine, the stock one actually keeps it cool really good. So no need to change that. Here it's relatively easy. All we have to do is just 2 bolts here, boom, take this out, unhook the bolts. This whole light fixture comes out. But because of this mount, I can custom make a bracket here to house the to mount the LED bulb and then the halogen bulb that I want to use here. This is easy to remove as well. So bolt here, boom, that whole fixture will come out as well. It's cake. Let's have a peek in the trunk here. Boom. Everything still works. It's trunk, power windows. Now, as you can see, the engine's dirty, so a lot of detailing needs to be done. The plugs inside are all new, so it's all new plugs, but the actual wires themselves were really good, so there was no need to change the wires. Basically, all that needs to be done is this needs to be cleaned and detailed, and then we should be good. Don't know if you can see, but we have a brand new alternator on it. So the alternator is brand new, the belt's brand new. All in all, the car is pretty fresh. It's ready to go. So all the different belts we had to try because it's all custom done. We did a delete of the air conditioning, so we're only using one belt to run this. So the water pump pulley, took the water pump pulley off, cut the center out, milled the center out, flipped it around, and then that once you remounted it, it was directly in line with the supercharger, tensioner, and the custom located alternator. Once that was all done, it was pretty much cake from that point. Getting her in there. See what we're working under here. This belt comes out. Yeah, so down there you can see it a little bit better. Beautiful new alternator. So yeah, it's all good. Interior wise, not too bad. Here's where we had our custom computer mounted. We had a monitor mounted here. It was a 15-inch monitor, Probably go back to something similar, but we'll get a better housing for it because it was just a monitor itself. So we'll make a housing. Now that 3D printing has come a long way, we can actually make a casing for it. Probably slot it into here and set the we can set the monitor in behind that. The interior is going to be all redone. The seats are a little bit faded, but the duplicolor vinyl and fabric works amazingly. So we'll be getting the black for that, and we'll be redoing the seats. The whole interior is going to be redone, so it's going to be redone in black and red. The carpets and everything will be done red. Have to put a new headliner in, so once the headliner's redone, we'll do that also in black. Some accents are going to be done in red. It's mostly going to be black. We'll do these in red. Everything else solid black. So the air intake's in red. Some of these pieces, like here, once we get the hood wrapped in carbon, the trunk wrapped in carbon, we'll get those wrapped in carbon as well, just to keep a little bit of a theme. Other than that, this shouldn't be too bad.